Hi there, I'm Alisha back from the LifeLab Laboratory, and today's question I have for you is, do you want to be a part of a great team? So one of the fundamental components that make up great teams is developing deep trust. And so today I want to talk to you about the different types of trust and examples on how to build it with your team. So in the book, 5 Dysfunctions of a Team, author Patrick Lencioni actually talks about one of those dysfunctions being the absence of trust. He also talks about 2 different types of trust, predictive trust and vulnerable trust. And those are the 2 types of trust that I want to talk to you about today. Let's dive into predictive first. So this is the type of trust that most people think about when they are thinking about trust. And it's not the type of trust that makes up great teams. Really, this can happen with any 2 people that are really around each other for a long period of time. And so teams that are together for a long time will start to pick up these predictive trust behaviors. You're going to start recognizing people's behaviors and the way they react, and that's what predictive trust is. So let's shift gears and talk about vulnerable trust. This is the type of trust that makes great dynamic teams. This trust happens when individuals can show up and be completely themselves, completely vulnerable, mistakes and all. You might hear employees say things like, "I don't know, I need help, I messed up, I'm sorry, I can learn from you." And so you might be sitting there thinking, okay, how do I develop that type of trust? So I want to give you a few examples of how to develop vulnerable trust. So I'm going to quickly go over 6 ways to build up vulnerable trust, but I want to let you know that these are not the only ways to build up this type of trust. They're just the most common that I've seen. So the first one is listening to criticism, making sure you're not getting defensive and that you're taking criticism to heart and showing that you are really listening. Another one is sharing your weaknesses and letting other people around you support you. Another one that I've seen is being willing to admit that you've made a mistake. Admitting to people that there's something you might not know and that you might need help or support in learning something. Another one is voicing your opinions freely and openly. And the last one is to go first. Have the courage to say the vulnerable thing before others. These are all great ways to practice being a good role model. And by focusing on stretching your vulnerability muscles, others will do the same. And this will promote a more vulnerable, trust-building environment. You'll be well on your way to building a truly dynamic team with trust at its core.